And I don't miss all these field goals this game. Oh, this another one, Measles. Nigga beat me on a couple field goal technicalities and shit.
Hey, beat you on the motherfucking technicality field goals, nigga.
Hey, you forgot the first game? You forgot that?
What?
You remember I missed the field goal, stopped you, went back down there, you blocked the field goal.
You weren't drunk when you missed the first field goal?
I didn't say I was drunk.
Don't be trying to put me in the spinning category, homeboy. You were drunk that game.
Yeah, I was listening. Fuck, dog, too, bro. Fuck, dog. Oh, no, I wasn't drunk now.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina.
We in the game already, bro.
Welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 50, plant. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, D. Sponge. No. Check 13. Check 13.
Let's go, Will.
Leave me alone, Jezzy.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30
McFarland at number 2.
5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ball on the 30. They'll come in with a second and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's got his target. That's Moore.
He's trying to hit
get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Stop it and put it back up.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Off the play fake. Clifford.
Oh, Bradbury, good hit, man. I mean, Jackson. But how you let that happen, big brother?
Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Playing around out there with these fuck-ass niggas, man.
Because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Put your nose in her legs.
Listen, I was just going to say, you ain't...
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, Will.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, come on. Come on, little ass nigga. What are you talking about, bro? 99. 99 overall. Tighten up, man.
And they're getting him involved early.
Tighten up.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
I was just going to say that.
Get off
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nah, why they hit it for a fumble?
From the gun, Lawrence.
Oh, he went up for a fumble, though.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Yeah, you can watch me play. I'm basic.
Get a good head of steam going.
I'm basic.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout on the offense. As we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, well, I'm going to hit your ass for going to Miami just then, boy. You feel me? All I'm talking about. Legend. Ooh, finna throw me a bit.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Check the hot read.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Got a
Bradbury, come on, Bradbury.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. 6-6, bullet high now.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence.
Oh, Jackson, bro. Turn around, take the fucking ball, bro. You tripping it, bro.
He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
This nigga.
You see the nigga, bro?
That's a pig. Your voice got real high pitch, homeboy. Your voice got high pitch.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Cool.
Off play action, Lawrence.
Oh, yeah, there. Yeah.
But instead, so back-to-back incompletions.
And then when y'all superstar, I made a superstar. The nigga only ability is
so now you don't take any unnecessary risks.
And he don't care
but you try
that.
to find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Fuck out of here, man. That was me, though. So anxious, you know what I'm saying? You had done came right to me. I knew you would come. Oh, what is here? What is here?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it. 3rd and 10. Back to throw.
Oh, what is it? Man, stop playing with us, man. How y'all doing right there? How to know nothing, Will?
Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is
man,
good.
You see Bryce out there, man.
And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
It's just me and you. Is that it?
Now Newton. Well, he's going to take a shot right away.
Come on, Tariq.
He couldn't hold on through the
contact. Stop playing, man.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
Oh, we're going to pick on that baby.
You'll open up the defense a little bit.
Hey, we're going to pick on that baby. Man, big bro. Big bro. I'm talking about going to pick on the baby.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Lucky. Check.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh, we're going to tighten them up. Hey, let's tighten them up, though, right here, though.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Come with that diamond.
Gun.
Oh, we got him right here.
Mike 56. Tighten up. Pull it together. Kill. Check the backer.
Out of the gun, Newton.
Oh, kill!
Stop playing me, nigga. Stop playing me, nigga.
Hey, look at that, bro.
Able to get
Look at
off
that,
the
bro.
field
Got
here
hit.
on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
Now it's time to open your ass
Deontay
up.
Harris deep for New Orleans. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good
Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Almost a good kick. It was
a little
almost.
too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
I'm talking about easy. That's
I'm talking about.
big
I'm
what
talking
plays.
about.
All right, stay listening.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. That's
Stop playing me. Stop playing me, bro.
Play there for New Orleans.
Fuck, I look like
55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Huh?
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He got me.
2nd and 5
what it
after the
is.
5-yard completion on
This
1st down.
nigga
2nd and 5. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Trey Boston shot through on a safety blitz for the sack.
Damn.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Damn, Eagles. Everybody chiming in on you. I mean, I'm just waiting on that
Saints on
response.
3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Clifford.
Oh, man, bro, how you don't fucking pick that off, bro?
But it's now 4th down.
Bro, how you don't pick that off, bro?
How about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I don't know, bro. I'm just telling the
So
man.
scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board.
The Seahawks say you just can't put no points up.
Steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Stop playing. Stop playing my rookie.
Throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Dang.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
20. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Man, I got you.
Newton.
Oh, my rookie!
It's a touchdown.
Hey, listen, that motherfucker was 8 off, right? And turned around and beat so hard, didn't you?
Back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass.
And listen, Will, I had you over top with Circle, bro, and still went there because I wanted to hit my
points.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returned.
I'm talking about that little motherfucker was lost and talking about bit back down so hard.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 47 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Yeah, baby.
To the set, right there to 3.
Now watch one. Mike's 54.
Great. That's rock now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton with it for a right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious. There came the points.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Clifford. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
To throw again on 2nd down, Newton. And this is going to wind up.
Where they tried to give you one.
The coverage there too strong.
They tried to give you one.
Now they face a 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down.
Damn, we got to throw that ball, bro. We knew this man gonna be open off the rip. Hot route this season, bro. Come on, look at you.
They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're gonna have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Harris to return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Yo. Hey, watch out with all that, my God. Watch out with all that, ooh, bro. Like, watch out with all that, ooh, bro.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hey, hit that nigga, man.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Yeah.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Lutz's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, my shit, boy, you better cut that out, boy. No, boy, I only know $100.
Back to that turn.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
Come on, bro. Shut up. Come on, bro. That was enough time to get the route off and all, bro. Like, come on.
Shut up, nigga. Offensive coordinator, if I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Newton to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we come upon halftime, 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
What I know is a 14-16.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Shoot. Check. Slam. Check 3.
Yo.
You go tight. You got 8.
McCaffrey.
Good tackle, bro.
Yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, I know.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Right there. 56, right there. 56. Hey, let's get this.
Quick hitter here.
Stop playing me. Look at my rookie.
Down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch.
Ricky balling.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, we got your ass right here. Right where we want you.
From the 50, Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Yeah, B.
Gun. Check. Check out. Check.
Yeah. I got you, B. I just got in the game today. This is the first time on it all day.
Watch the
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Calling a full 40 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready. Mike 54. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now on second and 13. Newton is going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15.
Sorry,
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Hey, watch this. Hey, alert 3. I get it.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey.
Stop playing
and here
bro.
He'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Back. Hey! Joker. He's crashing.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be
run your legs up in there again, 25.
All right, he going to hit my niggas.
Gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Say that.
Defensively, I think they can smell the stop ball right around the 5.
How you going to hit my
third.
niggas?
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
Get the 3 and go, man.
Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go, defense. Gun. Let's go, defense. Here we go. No.
Here's Newton.
Yes, sir. Sit everywhere. Look at my rookie.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4
so man, he's
on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky doesn't
the only nigga I don't
that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
Now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still
we got that flu there, we got that flu little pig.
Got some points.
If you can't get that push, we can take that ball from him.
Time left to go out and get that victory.
And they'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Super toe.
There you go. There you go.
Looking to throw on second down. Clifford.
There you go.
Intercepted.
Good pick.
They're going to to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's McCaffrey. And he went backwards.
Shut up,
He'll
bitch.
be down at the 30.
How these pussy ass niggas like this
on the first down play. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Stop playing me. We on that shit, nigga. Stop
he was
playing.
looking to get that one to DJ Moore.
Hit his ass again, Rick. Fuck him.
Touchdown. Man, this touchdown right here, man. This touchdown right here. This touchdown right here.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
This touchdown right here, man. This touchdown right here, man.
Check 31, check 31. Check 9, check 9.
A shotgun snap for Newton.
Come on, y'all niggas.
Stop playing on me, bro. No rookie. That's my rookie.
Picked off inside the 10. He was trying to hit Thomas.
That rookie's balling, nigga.
Look at the animation they gave me, though, bro. Like,
shut
come
up,
on,
Finney.
man.
Talking like Finney in that animation. Look at that. Look at
that nigga, man.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Under 10. Under travel.
Man, put your hat on the book, man.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. He'll have a first down.
They don't look. You said look at the run. Take it to the house, look.
30. The 20.
Take it to the house, look.
Touchdown. New Orleans.
Take it to the house.
A great play there. 91 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
You can't fuck with us.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Run play, run play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Ooh,
That'll be caught by his
tight
end, Ian Thomas. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Jim. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch twist. Watch twist. Sponge. No. Check 3.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the 40 now on second down.
Oh, come on, my rookie.
He's taken down.
Let's go.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to
now you just talked all that shit 2 weeks ago, Jezzy. How you finna push over with your own mind?
Nigga ain't doing that. It ain't right now. No count.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
If you grab one of them, I'd grab both the center.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
God damn, nigga, what switch the ball, bro? Nigga will not switch the ball, bro, for nothing, bro.
Quarter, every drive so critical.
Man, nigga,
may only get one more
man, what nigga wants to fuck got more than that, bro? He wants to switch the ball for me.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling. Don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On first down, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air, Newton on second down.
No, my phone. We're going to talk about baby. Oh, ball. But look at that, though, man. Look at that throw and catch, bro, to the DB, bro. But Michael been playing the same shit. What is it? Play for the ball.
Here we go. What the baby going to do, man?
Told the guys on the team, don't worry,
fuck out of here, bro. What you done did to these niggas, my G?
But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick
him
up.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding.
We just can't play some football, man. Oh, 125. All right. I see you, boy.
Into Carolina territory.
I see you, boy. You go
was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Then they got 94?
Here we go.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. He's going to
look him in the
end zone.
I see you back.
And he's got
I see you back. Man, watch out, man. Watch out. I see you back. Watch out, man. You ain't even like that, bro. Watch out, man.
I see you back. I see you putting on his safety. His rookie.
Is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Look at my boy.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
I won't like this. Yeah.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
I'm talking about, we holding it. We holding it.
Take him down for the sack.
I hit that bitch 3-4 times. I'm holding that bitch, bro. There's no way I can be able to get your ass out with all the
What you call them, middle of the Clemson boys?
He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 56.
Throwing is Newton.
Oh,
he's got a man.
Look at that throw, bro. Like, come on, man.
No,
you.
That one good for 26 and a first down. 2 minutes
bro,
left to
I
play
hit
in
right
this
up
football
on this
game
bitch, bro.
here
Can't
on
through
EA
this
Sports.
bitch like ridiculous.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Bruh, he was running out.
Let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Take everything, leave nothing behind.
On first down, it's Newton. Dancing to his
See this
left.
nigga Cam.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
That was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Newton now to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Hold him down right there,
And
Chunky.
down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Nah, nigga,
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Run play.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Back to throw. Newton forced out to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Yo. What's up, G? Shit, Kool-Aid. Yeah. Oh,
and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass.
you just look so bad, nigga.
From the gun, here's Newton.
Oh, look at that rookie in this man, bro. He ain't
Now a final chance to
Get him
stop
out
it
down
as a
over there,
timeout
bro.
comes in
Like
with
that
10
shit,
seconds
man.
left in the game.
That nigga 89 speed coming up there like that DN, boy.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. And he will take it across for
Come
the
on,
Panthers
Scotty, get
touchdown.
over there.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well, trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more.
Don't worry,
from
nigga,
him
I see you
here.
again
Yeah, I
after
wouldn't be
this
surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a
I see your
chance.
ass again, nigga. I take a break. I get 1 day off and come back and beat your ass again.
Fact. Look at that. Same thing with us.
I can't fuck with you.
Garbage ass nigga.
Damn, why I gotta be all that, dude?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one, no doubt. But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly.
No.
Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home. And split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win precious,
And
especially
it was
within the
pissing me
division.
off, bro, because we were letting them fuck niggas hit us, dog. They were coming off the
Their
edge.
5-game start as the win gets
Niggas
them back
got
to
the
2-2. And they'll get another road date next
Yep,
week as their
last game
opponents
of the
will be
season.
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Carolina,
nah, shut your ass up,
fall to
sore
defeat
loser.
for the second time this season. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next
I'm
week
simple, man.
as
I'm
they
just-
return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.